Welcome to Winter Solstice, Embrace and Release. That's going to be our grounding statement for today. So I invite us on an in-breath to intone Winter Solstice, and on the out-breath, embrace and release. Breathing in Winter Solstice, breathing out, embrace and release. Thank you so much for joining us today. This co-creation between the Lake Worth Interfaith Network and Soil and Soul. My name is Pablo del Real, and I will be one of your hosts tonight. We'll be introducing a few others as we go along. Mr. Ted Brownstein and Dominique are next.
We'd like to begin with a land acknowledgement of the peoples that were here before us. So you may want to settle your feet into the earth, feel the good earth under your feet, recognizing all the holy souls who were here before us. We would like to begin by acknowledging the people who lived before us on the lands where we gather today. This is the ancestral home of the Jaga and Seminole people. We also acknowledge the American settlers and all others who lived, loved, and cared for this beautiful part of Turtle Island.
We call upon the spirits of the forgotten spiritual messengers who came to kindle the sacred fires in our hearts, your grandchildren. Particularly, we call upon Breathmaker, guide of the Seminoles. We ask that you breathe upon and fan the embers of the fire of love and faith in our hearts and minds, that our footsteps may tread your path and we may restore peace and order under this blessed land.
Welcome, everyone. I hope you're keeping warm. If you're feeling a little cool, just hug your neighbor. That's what we're all here for. Love thy neighbor, hug thy neighbor. My name is David Hall. I'm the proud president of the Lake Worth Interfaith Network. We invite you to join us to this evening's celebration of the solstice, as well as just about every month we have something exciting planned, whether it's indoors or outdoors. All you need to do is go to lakeworthinterfaith.net or lwinterfaith.net, and you'll find us there with events and pictures and all sorts of fun stuff. So I have two poems to share with you today. Fact is, solstice, the light will now increase. It always does, whether we think it will or not. No matter how determined we are to be gloomy, we may be sure that things are worse than ever. We may even be right. But remember, here comes the sun. And now, Read it again? The fact is, the light will increase. It always does, whether we think it will or not. No matter how determined we are to be gloomy, we may be sure that things are worse than ever. We may even be right. But here comes the sun. And I want to thank Diane and Ted for this lovely poem. And now something of a different ilk. It's a winter solstice blessing. May you find peace in the promise of this solstice night, that each day forward is blessed with more light. That the cycle of nature, unbroken and true, brings faith to your soul and well-being to you. Rejoice in the darkness, in the silence find rest, and may the days that follow be abundantly blessed. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. From the Hispanic community, as many of you know, we were here first before others came and started colonizing our Hispanic territory. So this is a very little prayer in Spanish that I will translate into English. Que la luz del nuevo día ilumine nuestros corazones, aunque el solsticio de invierno sea el día más corto, la esperanza siempre renacerá. May the light of the new day illuminate our hearts, even though the winter solstice is the shortest day, hope will always be reborn.
To begin, we're going to face south. We're going to be oriented in time and space the way that the earth and sun are oriented in time and space.
Oh.
So taking a breath, facing south. Appreciating the in-breath. Enjoying the out-breath here. Making a quarter turn, facing west. Facing west. Breathing in, seeing the setting sun's light through the trees. Breathing out, getting ready for darkness. Setting sun, darkness. Making another quarter turn, facing north. Enjoying the in-breath, facing north. Appreciating the out-breath, facing south. And finally, one quarter turn, facing east. Breathing in and breathing out. Staying in this position if we like, taking a seat if we need to, but appreciating some of the science of this spiritual occasion, recognizing that our ancestors who followed the light and embraced the darkness noticed that in June, the sun rose at the northern end of the horizon. And they watched the sun rise day after day, and it started to move south in July, August, September, October, November, December. The sun rose at its southernmost point on the horizon. And it wasn't guaranteed that that southward trend would not continue. And if it did, the light would keep diminishing. In fact, it would go away. But they recognized that the sun stood still on the horizon at this time of year, and it reversed its course. So as of today, the sun rose slightly more to the north than it did yesterday, and tomorrow a little more, until we go back to June, and back and forth and back and forth. And so our ancestors recognize this as an important time, a limit, an end, but also a beginning. Closing one cycle and opening another. And here we are in so-called 2024, year of the dragon, or any other number that's used or named to take account of the years, recognizing that the earth and the moon and the sun and the stars are all in harmony, and that we can be in harmony with them, and that the solstice outside of us is a chance for the solstice inside of us as well, for the light to rise in us, and for us to elevate it and keep it high and alive within the darkness and even within the light. So we're here to appreciate the science and spirit of the solstice. To invite this harmony with nature, tonight we invite a nature walk as our next activity. We have 4 contemplation stations set up for you. One station is Earth, and you'll see signs as the light diminishes. We hope that you can see the signs. We put some little LED lights underneath them. Earth is one station to contemplate. Life is a second station to contemplate. Cosmos is a third, and rootedness is a fourth. At each contemplation station, we invite you to look at the signs there. If that is helpful for you, there are some light instructions there to use that signage to be in touch with that element and in touch with the life force in us and around us. So there's some light verses there for you to contemplate at each one of those stations. We have our burning bowl and we have some paper and pencils. So we invite you, if you'd like, when we give the signal, not yet, when we give the signal, if you'd like to write something on the paper that you'd aspire to release in this new solar year, you can do that. Write that thing, that habit, that routine, whatever it is on that paper that you'd like to release. And then together we will release those papers into the burning bowl.
Now, as you're inclined, you may want to make your way to the table over here where we have paper and pencil for you to write down those things that you'd like to release, to let go in your life, to make way for what is new in the coming year. And hold on to those papers for a minute once you're done. And when the time comes, we'll all put them into the blue and red fire here. Embrace and release. Embrace and release.
We invite you to embrace the embodiment of an embrace with one more activity. We have up here behind the fire some soil, some pots, and some seeds. Now, if you'd like to find another piece of paper and write an aspiration for something you'd like to embrace in this new solar year, we invite you to do that, and you can put that paper in the pot with the soil and with the seed. Because our aspirations will not manifest overnight. Like a seed, they take time. They need the embrace of the soil, the water, the heat of the sun, and the freedom of the air. So if you'd like to embody the embrace of this release and embrace, we have paper, we have soil, we have pots, and we have seeds to take home. If that's a little too much, we do have some little balls of cotton that were growing on this property. If you'd like to take one of those balls of cotton, that'll be on the table as well. And you can use that as your symbol for embracing that which you'd like to manifest in this new solar year. So we're complete with release. We invite the embrace. If you'd like to embrace an aspiration in writing, plant a seed in the earth, in the soil, as we also plant a seed in our consciousness, in our soul. So inviting the embodiment of embrace for the next few moments. Planting a seed. The seeds are papaya seeds, something that grows well in this part of the earth. Papaya seeds. taking a few moments to contemplate what to embrace in this new solar year. And to embody that by planting a seed or holding on to some cotton. So with that, I am going to ask Mr. Noam to help us close out here with a song to finish up our winter solstice embrace and release before we get to the food.
So feel free to just start clapping your hands too, okay? And keep your mind stayed on freedom. Those are your words. You say, I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Oh, woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Oh, woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Walking, talking with my mind. Here we go. Stayed on freedom. Oh, walking and talking with my mind. Stayed on freedom. Oh, walking and talking with my mind. Stayed on freedom. Hallelujah. 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 Ain't nothing wrong with stay of your mind. Stayed on freedom. Ain't no God, leave me your mind. Stayed on freedom. I said there ain't nothing wrong with keeping your mind. Stayed on freedom. Hallelujah. 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 All right. I hear some claps. Well, we can get a little bit more clapping in there a little bit. There we go. I woke up this morning together. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Oh, woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Hallelujah. 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 Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Yeah, woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.